everybody, happy Wednesday. Now today's video is going to be very different. Some of you are going to be like, why? But I check my P.O. box usually every other week, but since I've been waiting so long to check it, because that's normally, sometimes even when I would used to check it, there wouldn't be anything in it, but now it's like, it's a lot of stuff. I get all sorts of goodies from you, and so I wanted to take the time today to thank each and every one of you who sent something that I'm going to go through today, or has sent me letters or cards in the past. It really brightens my day. It really keeps me doing what I do. And it's just, a lot of it's really heartwarming, and I'm proud of a lot of you. So, I'm not going to use any last names, so if you sent me something, you're like, don't you fret. Not for a second. Okay, so I got this really cool homemade card from, all the way from Australia, from Patricia. So thanks, Patricia. This was really sweet. I really liked it. And I also got a letter from Frankie, so thank you, Frankie. And I thought this was really cool. She put together a little, it's a process, not perfection, and she's just getting her process started. And I'm trying to, if there are any questions within the letters, then I will answer them. But this person, Frankie, I'm really proud of you because you finally reached out for help. And this is why I do what I do, you guys. She says, yay, don't forget, none of this would have been possible without your videos. If I hadn't come across your videos, I would have just thought that I was weird and that I don't have an actual disorder. And now I'm going to therapy, thanks to you. We're not alone in this. What you're struggling with is not weird. You're not the only one. It's not something that doesn't deserve help and support in the right way, you know? And she has a journal topic idea. So for today, we'll still get a journal topic idea in. It says, you are your only you. You are the only one who can change you. You have the power to make a change for yourself. So if you want to make the change, it's up to you, right? I really like that. You are your only you. We're very unique, each and every one of us. Okay. On to the next one. And if you kind of like that I go through stuff, I know I post things on Instagram usually, but I know many of you have spoken up to me and been like, I'm not on Instagram, and did you get my letter or whatever? And I want to make sure that everybody knows that I got their stuff. So this is from Katie, all the way in Pennsylvania, and this is really cool. It says altruism. Isn't this cool? So this is going to go up in my office, so look for that, Katie, next time. Now, this was really powerful because a lot of people, I don't know how much I want to share about this just because it's very personal, but I'm really glad that you're getting help. Here's a couple of questions. Is there a way to calm down your ADD? Now, there are a lot of things that people can do. There's a lot of CBT therapy. There's a lot of different trainings you can do. I would speak to people at your school to see if there are any certain programs or any people they recommend you go to. Therapists can actually specialize in the treatment of ADD and ADHD, and there are things we can do to help train our minds. And there's also medication, but I would make sure no matter what school any of you get into, if you're struggling with ADD or ADHD, that you have the proper documentation and that you get the support you need. Because I have a friend, actually, one of my closest friends just took her LSAT to get into law school, or not to get into law school. No, it was take the bar, sorry. I was like, she just got out of law school. But she took the bar exam, and she has ADD, not ADHD. And so she had to give all this documentation, then she got extra time in the exam, which I really think helped her in the end. So the more we speak up, the more we reach out, the better that stuff can get, okay? Now this one is from, I love the name of this city. It's Normal, Illinois. Isn't that awesome? Look how cute, the kitty cat. Sorry, the reflection. There you go. Now, this is from Kaylee, and I do love this card. She said, I thought that you would love this card. And, yeah, she finally reached out and got help. So know that you're not alone. A lot of you are concerned and worried about reaching out and talking to someone and getting extra support, but know that you're worth it, that you're not weird. This isn't something that you're in on your own. A lot of people struggle, and a lot of people need some extra support. Even I see a therapist, and that doesn't make us crazy. It doesn't make us weird. It just means that we're actually working on ourselves. It makes us actually more courageous. There's something to put on your positive thinking wall. Okay, so this one from Omega is very interesting, and I don't know how much she wants me to share, so I'm just going to give her some advice. If any of you are struggling with with lying and finding you're caught in a lie. A lot of times we do that, especially if we have an eating disorder or self-harm, or we're trying to hide that it's happening. And so we kind of end up in lies. And a lot of what the person in that letter was talking about is that she's found herself in this lie and it just keeps spiraling out of control. It's turning this big lie. Now, I would just encourage you, if that is happening, if you feel like the lies are running your life versus you the other way around, you're trying to keep up with them and you feel like you're like drowning in lies, speak to your therapist about it. Find someone that you trust. Hopefully you trust your therapist and they get you. We're not going to be upset if we have been fooled by the lie as well, because we're not there to judge you. I'm not there to judge my clients about, well, they lying to me or they telling me the truth. I'm expecting them to tell me the truth and what's important to them so that I can help them, because otherwise they're not going to get the help they need. So I wouldn't be offended. I just want to know the truth so that I can help you in the way that you need help. And so for that person in particular, I would speak up to your therapist, let them know what's been going on so that we can start turning this around and bring that drowning in lies feeling down so that we feel like we're living life and we're getting the support that we need for the issues we're actually struggling with. Okay? Now this one is really cute. This is from Ashley, all the way from North Carolina. And she gave me, okay, so I really love Italian food, and she gave me a gift card to Olive Garden. Isn't that sweet? Thank you, Ashley. That really made my day. So I'm gonna put this aside so I can put it in my wallet so I can use it, because I do love Italian food. And if any of you live in the LA area, there's this place called Histeria de Piccolo. I'm probably saying it wrong, but it has amazing Italian food too. Sean took me there for my birthday because he knows I love Italian food. Now let's see, and know that I always read all of your letters, all of your cards, all of the things that you've sent to me. And I think that's it. I don't think there was any. I like that you're spreading the word about the videos. I know many of you have told me that you tell people in your life about them, and I think that's really cool. And I've heard from a lot of random people in the world that someone told them about it, their teacher told them about it, so it's really cool. And the cool thing about Ashley, she was talking about how she started a happy journal, in which she writes good things that happen each day, and then it's actually helped her physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually through positive self-talk and things that make her happy. It can be anything from what you enjoy, you know, good things that have happened in your day. I caught all green lights on the way to school. It could be as simple as that, and I really liked that. So there's another cool kind of journal idea, is just starting your happy journal. So thank you, Ashley. Okay, can't get that in an envelope right now. Okay, then I also got a thank you card from Amanda. Look how cute that is. And let's see. Thank you for your sweet letter. I know things are kind of hard right now, but no, I would encourage you to check out my self-harm workbook. I know that a lot of it may sound like, oh, maybe it doesn't apply to me because it's only self-harm focused, but a lot of us that struggle with borderline personality disorder, and we have trouble with attachment, and we're worried that people will leave us and be all alone. A lot of the things that I use and have talked about, even in the eating disorder workbook and the self-harm workbook, you can pick and choose the tasks that really apply to you, because a lot of it is part of the DBT therapy, which we know really works well with borderline personality disorder, and it can really help us understand what emotions we're feeling when we're feeling them, allow ourselves to feel them, and move on. And it can be really empowering. And I'm putting out more and more videos about DBT, so stay tuned for that if you're wanting some more tools. Now, I want to give a big shout out to, I don't know if I won't say her last name, but to Tassie. For those of you who don't know, she has been so busy on Amara translating my videos. And I actually received some messages from people who are deaf or blind, and they've talked about how there are different things. I was one of the only channels, I guess, that had the captions for deaf people. And I guess there's a lot of different programs that can work on computers to help people who struggle with those kinds of things actually get the information. And Tassie's done a great job for those people who are deaf and need the captions to read along and keep up. And she has done so many captions. I always get notifications in my email when someone is in there working on it. So thank you, Tassie, for that. And she sent, I don't know if you have to let me know. I could wait till Christmas to open this. So I haven't opened this yet, but thank you for it. I'm sure I'm going to love it. I was afraid to open because it says Merry Christmas. So I didn't want to, you know, preemptively strike. And I got a cool video from Australia, Christmas wishes. So thank you so much for that. Your letter means so much to me, Tassie. That was really sweet of you. And I loved your little card with your German Shepherd and all. And you have so many cool little cards and magnets. Like, remember, you know, to smile, and free hugs. I got tons of free hug coupons. So it was really, really cute. And I will definitely use the other things that you sent for journal topics at a later time, because those are really cool too. So thank you so much for all those goodies. And let me know if I should open that thing. I didn't want to, you know, open it before Christmas time. Okay, now, I know I'm taking a long time, but I want to give everything its time. So I got this amazing letter from Emma Cupcake. Thanks, Emma. First of all, this was really sweet. This was a letter to me. And I got so many things in paper protectors. You guys cracked me up. I've never gotten so many paper protectors in my life. I got like 8 in my P.O. box today. And I thought it was cute because it's her name. She calls herself Emma Cupcake, and I got a card with a cupcake on it. So that was really cute. And thank you so much. I want to give her a shout out. She has a channel on YouTube, and I think it's called Emma Cupcake. Let's see if it says in here anywhere. I think it is actually just Emma Cupcake. But she has taken the time to finally begin talking about her past sexual abuse. And we all know how hard that can be, and how scary, and how often we've maybe pushed it down, that sometimes we don't even know if we remember fully. And she put out a video on YouTube and shared her story, and she gave me a copy of her poem on it, and it's really powerful for any of you out there who are really struggling with past sexual abuse and thinking that it just can't go away, it can't get better. You have constant suicidal thoughts, you have flashbacks all the time, you just feel like you're at the end of your rope, because that's where Emma was. That's what was happening in her life. And she has really taken it upon herself. While she's not even getting help, she's still waiting for therapy, because sometimes the UK is a total jerkwad when it comes to their mental health services. And Emma's been waiting and waiting and waiting. But she's used some of the information that I've given, a lot of feedback that you guys have given, and she's been starting to put it into words, and she started with a poem, and that's what she sent me here. And look, I mean, it's amazing, Emma. I'm really proud of you. I know how hard this was for you. I know how much work that is, but I know from what you've said, and I'm hoping it'll continue to get even better, and you'll start to feel some of that weight from what happened to you come off, and so you can feel more free to be you. You can feel happier. You can enjoy life versus feeling like we're just trudging through it. But it really does help us heal, as I know you've kind of felt by doing this, to finally start actually talking about it, putting it into words, saying it out loud, writing it down. And I know many of you out there who've had issues with sexual abuse have told me, you know, it's really hard. I don't think I can do it. But trust me, talking to someone, if you don't have someone to talk to, like Emma is writing it down and sharing it with me, and she's working on her recovery from this. And we're all at different spots in our recovery, but we're all in this together. And I want to thank each and every one of you for sending me something to my P.O. box. If you like the idea of me doing this every once in a while, let me know. Give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. I just got so many things, and I wanted to make sure everybody knew I got it, because when I post things on Instagram, not everyone is on there. So, but I love you all so much. This really brightens my day. I usually cry when I'm reading these, because it's like touching to me, and I cry no matter what. I'm one of those people. But thank you so much, and I'm really proud of each and every one of you for reaching out, for getting help, for writing to me, for finding my videos, for doing the hard work, and all of that stuff. So keep it up. You all are amazing. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be on Twitter, so ask your questions there. Love you. Bye.